I know you guys are at the edge of your fucking seats right now, just wondering what the fat tub of shit on YouTube thinks about it all. Well, you're about to find the fuck out. Congratulations! So, the USA has attacked Libya. Country's a little bit divided how they feel about that. Because on one hand, we all love war! Bomb them fucking assholes! But on the other hand, a lot of us hate Obama. I fucking hate Obama, he's ruining America. Maybe this is Obama's gesture of concession to the right wing. Hey, I'm killing brown people! You like that, don't you? But seriously, there are some conflicting emotions, because on one hand, fuck Gaddafi and his murderous thugs, and Viva la Revolution! But on the other hand, oh my god, are we embroiling ourselves in another Middle East crisis? Are we really attacking another fucking Middle East country? Are you fucking shitting me? How much is this gonna cost? My personal feelings on the whole matter are that I really don't mind if we bomb Libya, if we try to oust Gaddafi and help the revolution along. As long as we don't get involved beyond that. I think that the US should go in and take out the evil dictator and then get the fuck out. You know, it's like basically hump and dump, right? You go in, you fuck them, you leave. We should have done that in Iraq. You know, we didn't do that in Iraq. Instead, we set up shop and like, I'm gonna open a fucking Burger King in Baghdad and Halliburton's gonna charge troops $55 for a stale fucking saltine cracker. No, we should have gone in, fucking die Saddam, die! And then we leave. Would you say, well, Iraq, we took care of that Saddam problem for you. Now we're gonna get going. You guys figure out your own little government. We want the oil. You know, that's all we want. Just give us the oil. Meanwhile, in Washington, the Republican-dominated House of Representatives voted to defund NPR. They did this to cut from the deficit. Yeah, because in a country where half a dozen corporations own all media in America, it's a good idea to defund the public broadcasting. Yeah, because we have such a wide variety of conflicting opinions on our own. The private market, once again, has taken care of us and given us 6 people to listen to. 6 different sources. Isn't that fucking wonderful? And how much are we saving by defunding NPR? Pretty much nothing. You know, a couple $1 million. You know, a few million. You know what they did right after they defunded NPR? They voted to continue the war in Afghanistan, which is costing, what was that again? $10 billion a month. Only 8 Republicans in the House voted to discontinue this war in Afghanistan, which is uselessly stretching our military and draining our resources and costing the taxpayers $10 billion a month. Right after they cut NPR, which is costing next to nothing, all in the name of fixing the fucking deficit. And isn't it fucking special that we don't give a fuck about Afghanistan, we barely want to be there, and then we find all these precious mineral mines, and all of a sudden there's a bunch of troops there. What a fucking coincidence, right? So, we have money for wars in Iraq and Afghanistan and military action in Libya, but we don't have money for NPR, and we don't have money for Planned Parenthood, and we don't have money for labor unions. I'm seeing a pattern here. I'm detecting a little bit of a pattern. I'm noticing that things conservatives like, you know, war, death, violence, destruction, carnage, human body parts strewn all over the fucking streets, as long as it's not in America, That's fine, we could spend money on that. But you know, public broadcasting, things that bring art and culture into American lives otherwise dominated by shit like the Jersey Shore. No money for that. And you know, places for poor people to get, you know, cancer screenings. Not a lot of money in the budget for that at the moment. We just all gotta tighten our belts and make the cuts we need to make. Oh, and your labor union, yeah, that was a cute idea when we had money, but, you know, we don't have that money anymore. We're spending it all on wars and killing and death. So there's money for the shit that the evil fucking imperialist cocksuckers like, and there's not money for shit that progressives like me like. This is like if your asshole dad gives your rapist brother a Hummer and some new guns and opens him a bank account and starts him off with a college fund, and then he tells you, sorry son, no money for your violin lessons. Go cry about it. And here's some more great fucking news. The Obama White House is trying to urge Congress to make streaming content on the internet illegal. Not like Netflix and shit, but people streaming content without the express written permission of giant conglomerates. And yeah, they want to make that a felony. A fucking felony. They want to put your ass behind bars. Like, don't drop the soap, motherfucker, because you streamed fucking Mad Men or whatever the fuck you idiots watch. Hey, you know, I mean, like, once again, a bunch of out-of-touch old fucks who probably don't even know what Google is. They probably think Google is like a sandwich. Yeah, pass me the Google. Here's a good Google, goddamn. Yeah, those motherfuckers decided they're gonna regulate the internet. I mean, like, motherfuckers that can't even be in the same fucking room as a computer without getting confused. I mean, like, they're in the fucking room, they see the computer, their brains fucking explode, and they're deciding, I'm gonna regulate this. You know what? Fuck medical science. If this is what people are like after 60, fuck them, kill them all. Just, my dad had the right idea. He died at 61. He probably did the world a fucking favor, because people over 60 are apparently fucking retarded. Okay, there's a few exceptions, like my friend Howard Bloom and the great comedian George Carlin, but for the most part, old fucks are stupid, and they're trying to regulate the internet, and that makes no sense. Because the internet is us. We're the people. You don't regulate the people. You try and you fail. You try to tell us not to drink alcohol, we do it anyway. You try to tell us not to smoke weed, we do it anyway. You know why? Because we don't fucking respect you. We don't fucking respect you. Why should we? You're a bunch of assholes. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. There's a big chunk of people in this country that just want to shit all over everything. They love the rich and they fucking hate the poor. They love fucking rules and they hate freedom. Just fucking despise it. Can't stand what us peasants do with it. These self-appointed moral guardians and habitual rule makers are a fucking cancer, and we need chemotherapy. This non-aggressive treatment just isn't fucking working. It's time to tax stupidity. It's time to take all of Glenn Beck's money and all of Rush Limbaugh's money and all of Sarah Palin's money and use it to build the stuff that we actually need. Infrastructure, folks. We need infrastructure. Yes, we do. My children, my beautiful little babies out there. We need infrastructure. America's infrastructure is crumbling. These motherfuckers don't care. They're more concerned with building their corporate infrastructure up. They want corporate infrastructure. We're not interested in that. We want public infrastructure. We want mass transit. We want unionization. We want... Let me just tell you something, Republicans. If you don't want socialism, then prove to us that it's not necessary. Wall Street, you're making record profits. Record! The economy is in the shitter and you're making record profits and you're not hiring. You're not hiring anyone. Well, guess what? The people are coming to a point where they're just going to say, Wall Street, if you don't hire us, we're going to fire you. That's what we got to tell them, folks. We got to tell Wall Street, hire us or we'll fire you. We got to tell Congress that you fight for us or we will fight against you. And we have to tell these limp dick motherfuckers like Scott Walker, if you don't let us unionize for ourselves, we will unite against you. These social conservative, ultra-Christian, ultra-right-wing, ultra-pro-corporation conservatives, and that includes both parties in the United States of America, both major parties anyway, they are a tumor. And it's time to remove that tumor. It's time to excise what ails us. Politely asking them to stop killing America. It isn't working.